Top 10 Social Justice Essay Topics. Social justice and the Australian Indigenous people. It is important to explore the historical and ongoing social injustices faced by the Australian Indigenous people. You might discuss the impact of colonization, cultural assimilation, and dispossession. Additionally, analyze government policies and initiatives that address social inequalities and promote reconciliation. What is the role of Indigenous activism and community-led initiatives in advocating for social justice? Social and criminal justice responses to sex work. Social and criminal justice approaches to sex work are exceptionally good topics for research. Discuss the diverse perspectives and debates surrounding the legalization, decriminalization, or criminalization of sex work. You can also examine the impact of legal frameworks on the well-being and safety of sex workers. For this purpose, analyze the role of social support services, harm reduction strategies, and human rights advocacy in promoting social justice for sex workers. Social justice in education. In this research paper, analyze social justice in the context of education. You might discuss the principles of equitable access to quality education and explore the barriers and disparities faced by marginalized and disadvantaged students. In addition, refer to educational policies aimed at promoting social justice in schools, discuss the role of teachers, administrators, and policymakers, and critically evaluate the impact of social justice initiatives on educational outcomes. Social justice issues, elderly minority groups. What social justice issues do elderly minority groups face? Discuss the intersectionality of age, ethnicity, and other factors that contribute to social inequalities. It would be best to examine how systemic discrimination, stereotypes, and limited access to resources impact the well-being of elderly minority individuals. We also recommend analyzing the role of social policies and community support in solving these issues. Healthcare services, social justice analysis. It is essential to regularly conduct a social justice analysis of healthcare services. Evaluate equitable access, affordability, and quality of care in your country. What are the social determinants of health and their impact on health disparities? You might analyze the role of healthcare policies, insurance systems, and resource allocation in addressing social justice in healthcare. Social justice, diversity, and workplace discrimination. Discuss the concept of social justice at the workplace, exploring the concepts of inclusivity, discrimination, and equal opportunities. You might examine various organizational policies, diversity initiatives, and legal frameworks that promote social justice. In the end, emphasize the importance of creating inclusive and equitable work environments and what efforts are needed to address workplace discrimination and promote social justice. Is social justice the same thing as political egalitarianism? What is the relationship between social justice and political egalitarianism? Discuss the definitions and philosophical underpinnings of both concepts, their similarities, differences in approaches, and focus areas. It is also a good idea to analyze the implications of political egalitarianism for social justice and vice versa, evaluating the extent to which these concepts overlap or diverge in addressing societal inequalities and promoting a just and equitable society. Social justice, the Catholic social teachings on justice. For an essay on this topic, explore the social teachings on justice within the Catholic Church. You might discuss the principles of human dignity, solidarity, and the common good. Examine the Church's stance on issues such as poverty, inequality, and human rights. Another idea is to analyze the role of Catholic organizations and individuals in promoting social justice. Additionally, you could discuss the challenges and controversies surrounding Catholic social teachings. Black Lives Matter and Social Justice. For this research topic, examine the Black Lives Matter movement as a catalyst for social justice. You can discuss its origins, goals, and impact on raising awareness about systemic racism and police violence. Moreover, analyze the movement's role in advocating for policy changes and social reforms. What broader implications for social justice and racial equality have been achieved with the BLM? Evaluate the effectiveness of the Black Lives Matter movement. Women's movements for social justice in the U.S. For an essay about the history of women's movements in the United States, discuss key events and milestones in the fight for gender equality and social justice. You might examine the goals and strategies of women's movements, analyze the progress made in addressing gender-based discrimination and inequality, and discuss ongoing challenges and areas where social justice is still needed.